go. Everyone is muted? Question mark?
I think I'm unmuted now.
There we go.
I was definitely talking muted. Yeah, that's me.
I was muted, but I was also dancing silently. So I think we are representing all forms of human today.
That's it.
There we go. Hello, your mom.
Well, hi, your mom.
Your mom. Obviously, Jack could not be with us tonight, which is very sad. Hi, Barbara. Because baby got a bee sting, actually, is what happened.
Oh no. It's so sad and so precious and so sad.
It was baby's first bee sting. So we are going to be continuing with the same characters. Actually, Zeki, sweet, benevolent DM. What are we doing tonight? What the fuck is happening?
That is a great question. In fact, such a good question because I've kind of been making some stuff up as I've been going here in the past hour. And I think that tonight, the three of you, after all these encounters with goblins and clearing out mines and potentially solving really sweet puzzles to find extra sweet loot, it turns out that, Valda just could not give up the ghost. And in doing so, also convinced Denis and Mag to go along with her in accepting more missions and assignments, except just in the material plane until your ship is fixed? Question mark?
Sure.
Go on.
I believe
5.
Yeah, Valda, you came from, the Astral Sea, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes.
Just
like you do. Just coming from the Astral Sea.
Just coming from the
Like
Astral
a
Sea.
variant human
I'm
does.
so nonplussed about this.
They just find them, humans just find themselves in the weirdest of places.
Yeah. So, naturally, that being said, I think I should take a step backwards and just reiterate the fact that, hi, we're on Professional Ventures, and tonight we're playing what was going to be an introductory D&D session for a new player, which is now going to be kind of a fun rompum about trying to just, try not to get into too much trouble as you accept a new mission.
Oh, Zeki, I'm getting into all the trouble tonight.
And because of that, you've leveled up. You've seen you've done some things, some stuff.
Some shit.
And
really been through it. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to warm up, Mag, because I forgot until just now. She had like a gravelly, like chewing broken glass voice.
Yeah.
Lord help me. Why did I choose this?
You're gonna be great.
It was supposed to be a one shot.
That's how they go on this channel, unfortunately.
Yeah. And speaking of that, would each of you like to just reintroduce your characters before we really get kicking into high gear?
Yes, I'm happy to do that. Denis is a adolescent dragonborn who do you have the minis that we made?
I do, actually. Let me.
Yeah.
She is she's got a very punk rock vibe going on. She wears a black studded crop top and some sort of baggy, almost like cargo pants on the bottom, decked out to the nines with bracelets on both wrists. And she is the lead singer / apparently the only member of, I believe we figured out last session, a Sylvanas rock band, which is essentially Christian rock reskinned. And she is so obnoxious that sometimes when I talk as her, I do want to go kill myself. So I after last session, my fiance was like, I don't know how you managed to create a character that I actively hate so much it makes me want to like rip the skin off of my face. And I was like, you're welcome.
Oh wow. Yeah, so everyone, this Dragonborn, this lovely Dragonborn is who we are talking about.
And she's just like so cool and no one understands her. And that's Denise.
Classic. Instant icon. 10 out of 10 on this Dungeons and Dragons thing. Frankly. Well, since I opened my gob to say things, I'll keep going. Hi, I'm Rachel, and I am playing the forest gnome artificer Mag. She's in the golden years of her gnomish life. The sun is moving toward the set of her existence, so she left her shop artificing to come adventuring. She has a brochure about it. She lives for the drama and is Denise's best friend.
Yes, and also my drug dealer.
And also I dealing drugs. I'm that real cool hip granny that you wish you had. Mag, who talks like this. I've lived a very long gnome life. I've seen a lot of things. A lot of gnome things. She's great. I think I love her so much.
I love Mag. I want Mag to be my IRL best friend.
It's true, y'all. She's just she's so down.
She's
Most
so
down grandma.
Most down granny.
Well, hello. I am Erica, and I am playing Valda, who is the, sort of stereotypical, she's the Man Mulan complex, wanting to get into war in the Astral Sea, but they will not accept her as a lady. So she goes in and tries to pretend to be a man in order to be able to fight, gets found out, and then needs to leave, and is sort of trying to find her way in this new world of mercenary work. So that's Valda.
Very quickly before we start, someone in chat said, any recommendations for D&D? I am new to D&D. I've got 7 minis and 3 books.
Woo!
Ooh, which books do you have?
I also, I just wrote up some like intro to D&D stuff. You talk and I'll just copy and paste this into chat.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, what does everybody think like the most essential book to have? Like, if you could only buy one of them to have, which one would you go out and purchase?
Like on top of the player's handbook? I would just
I was
player's
gonna say,
handbook.
yeah.
Like
the
core
only-
books, anything, like any of them. Like, say, like you just walk into, like your game store and you're just like, where do I get started?
I mean, I think those 3 are the top 3.
The big 3.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining someone being like, "Hello, I'm new to all of this. Please give me Xanathar's guide to everything. I'll figure it out from there."
I mean, you could go and use those like SRD rules that are out there for free, and then just tackle on Xanathar's, I guess.
What I will say, for me, the greatest way to learn D&D was to watch actual play. This is embarrassing as hell, have never read the player's handbook, but I have played and watched so much that I sort of learned by osmosis, and obviously like there are things that I've had to look up and blah blah blah. The internet is just a fucking treasure trove of 5e information if you want to like know about a specific class or race or whatever. It's all out there. So my advice is watch a lot of actual play.
Yeah, I mean, I think I got started really with like the Adventure Zone was like a big
Taz.
Yeah. I tried real hard to not say let's play in the space before we started. Don't out yourself. Don't do it.
Balance is such a fucking incredible arc.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mention 20 stuff, I will always recommend it until I am blue in the face.
Yeah, also very good resource.
Which Zeki hasn't watched yet. I'm outing you,
Nope.
Zeki.
I know. I need to do some reaction videos. It's coming.
Coming.
Gotta get that time. Which I think this weekend I'll be able to have some time. But that's not what we're here for tonight, everybody. Tonight, we're here to do a little sneaking. Well, maybe. That's up to you.
I'm just running in, guns a-blazing.
Totally up to you. But what we have tonight is you got a letter. You've been staying at the Salt Lake Inn in town.
Am I still performing?
Yes, actually, this is the third day, which is why you rolled 3. And on your third day of being in this town, you were each slipped a note, the same note, but just multiple copies of it. It's not good. I mean, whatever. You get slipped a note, and it says, "My employees, I would really appreciate it if you're able to go and get the locket from the Banshee Manor. Yes, that Banshee Manor. I don't know much else about it, but the locket is apparently a very powerful phylactery, and we have some bigger plans for some lich that's been giving us problems, and this is going to be the only way that we can solve that. So if you want to make it up to the big leagues, you need to do some of the small gopher stuff now. So please get the locket. I don't care how it happens. Your boss."
Who the fuck is our boss? Do we know?
Yeah, I'm also very confused in terms of how it's like, yeah, I need you to do this thing, or else, please.
P.S. You guys wanted the jobs. You were very adamant about going to Craigslist outside the Salt Lake Inn and finding whatever ad was first there. You had 3 days to kill. You decided to bother me.
Like the exposition just casually tucked in as a postscript. Great. Okay. Fantastic. Can we all get these notes separately?
Or do we all get the same note and we have to give it back? Some voice on the other side of the door is like, "Can I have that back? I gotta go." Take it over.
As like Mag reads like this note, another note gets slid. Another note gets slid under the door. P.P.S. I need the notes back to pass around.
Wait, are we all?
I salute your frugality. I give the letters back.
Where are we giving them back to?
Under the door. You don't know.
Yeah.
Could be
That's
anyone.
fair.
Yeah, so you each have read this letter now, and we can either start in the tavern if you'd like, or we can just go straight to the manor. It's up to you.
I mean, I would like to do a little bit of brainstorming before we
Yeah.
set out.
All right, so a little bit of like eggs and ale.
Yeah.
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 All right.
I think that Denis, since you said yesterday was her last show, correct?
Yeah.
Denis is wildly hungover this morning. Just like keeping a bucket next to her, kind of hungover. Just her head in her hands. I don't know what the fantasy version of Advil is, but there's just like a tub of it sitting next to her on the table. And that's how you find her when you guys come down for breakfast in the morning.
And the bartender, Barlin, is still there. You know, same guy, same satyr from the first time you were in town. And he looks at Mag and Valda as they kind of come down together, I assume. one hearing the other open their door for the morning. It's probably Mag. Mag's an older lady, so she gets up really early.
I don't sleep much. She says as she descends the stairs, almost as if she's aware there's an audience.
Barlin doesn't miss a beat and says, good morning. Good morning, Mag.
Good morning.
If my voice sounds oddly familiar from someone that was outside of your door, disregard that. It's definitely
okay.
not me. Your other secret Anon. I believe the kids say Anon on the Craigslist outside.
It's okay. I get it. It's a living. You gotta be multifaceted in this economy. It's fine.
Anyways, don't blow my cover.
I wouldn't dream of it. I'm not a narc.
Meanwhile, like Balda's just walking down the stairs, and it's just like sort of the whole idea of like a kid like just sort of dragging their blanket behind them, and it sort of goes like bloop 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 down the stairs. But it's her morning star, and so it just goes like ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk as she comes downstairs.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Oh, she even sings coming down the stairs. Mag is in love with this morning star that she made. There's sexual tension. I need it known.
Oh god!
Don't let Mag be alone with the morning star. I don't know what'll happen.
I'm a little bit scared. Because this thing is spiky.
No, I just admire the beauty,
Mm-hmm.
the deadly nature. Also, I got rage in it. Like, how do you do that? I'm pretty amazing.
Well, it's just like, yeah, totally. Ale? Eggies and ale?
Iggy
Alright.
nail.
I got it right here coming up. How do you like your eggies?
Surprise me.
All right, over easy it is.
Oh,
like-
yeah, over here, over easy.
Would you like some toast?
Yes, always. Gotta eat your grains.
I got rye, wheat. The rye's a good marble.
You are a surprisingly like well thought out establishment to have all these choices.
Well, we get a lot of sailors coming in from the port.
You guys are so loud.
Denny, you drank too much. You brought this on yourself.
No, I didn't. You're not my mom. You can't tell me what I did or didn't do.
I mean, based on the like 15 tankards that were left down here last night after somebody like picked you up and like took you up. I mean,
That was me.
Yeah.
it was a little bit a lot. I mean, I don't blame you, but
Frankly, I found your barrel stand very impressive.
It's the
The
rock and
acrobatics of
roll
it.
lifestyle, baby.
Anyway, I'll take your rye bread.
All right. Thanks for not making it any more awkward.
Not a problem. So I had to give a note back today, and I wanted to know if you got the same note that I did
oh,
I think
did.
from
Denise-
someone who is claiming to be our boss who hired us. Because
Denise, like, I saw that in bed last night. Yeah.
Yeah, that was sort of weird because, if it's the type of thing where you like see a board and you like take one of the little strips, I didn't necessarily think that they would know how to find us when we took one of those things.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even read what it said. I just wanted a little piece of paper to put my gum in.
I had sneezed on it for viral marketing.
Oh my god.
That's disgusting.
Enjoy the eggs.
Always do.
Can I have more ale, please?
Sweetheart, you need some protein.
But I don't want protein, I want alcohol.
I know. However, do you feel like shit?
No.
Denny.
I feel fine. She starts to retch into the bucket.
Oh, another bucket.
Denny, I will make you this deal. You eat 3 eggs, you can have 1 ale. How's that?
Fine.
The ale will hit better if you got a little grease in there. It'll be a more pleasurable experience.
But I'm doing it because I want to, not because you told me.
You are the mistress of your own domain.
This is my choice.
You're the boss of you, girl.
All right. Denise's gonna start eating the eggs. You tell them a toddler or a teenager sometimes.
It's a little bit of both, it seems.
Yep.
Barlin comes over with like a big plate of bacon and sausage links.
Ooh.
This will probably help with some of that grease you were talking about. Carry on with your planning and such. Not that I would know what you're planning for.
Yeah, you wouldn't know anything, but you're a very perceptive barkeep. Very obvious wink.
So we're gonna do the thing that Barlin asked us to do today, right?
Yes, we gotta go get a locket from. I really wish they'd let us keep at least one of the notes for reference.
God, my memory is so hazy. There was like a lich and a castle and a locket or a pocket. I don't remember.
And there was definitely a word that I think started with a PH and it sounded naughty, but I don't think it was naughty.
Was it a lich or was it a witch? Or was it a bitch?
I mean, to be fair, lich, witch, bitch.
Could all be the same person, that's
They
fair.
could all be the same person.
So I guess
A real triple threat.
What DM, what do we know about this castle?
No.
Oh, it looks like someone left a letter here for the 3 of you. Let me put this down. And it's the same letter you all read earlier. And then there's an additional 3rd letter. Paper is very common in this world. This is the level of technology we're in. And you just hear Barlin kind of clear his throat as you imagine his voice saying, "At Villa Gostefano, the wind howls and moans, and rumors abound of a tragic love lost. A tale so sad and filled with despair. Two lovers, one stolen, the other's heart gone into thin air. At night they say you can see the fires burning strong as she waits the return of her love to return for long." I did not write this. "Her heart keeps her waiting, and she's waited for years. The phylactery's the locket. Get it for me, please, Diaz.
That was so beautiful.
As I'm reading it, I just turned back. I'm like, Meg, are you sure that you didn't write this?
I craft weaponry, not poetry.
Okay.
You just hear Barlin weeping in the back.
Fuck.
So moved to tears.
Is there a transcript of this anywhere for other
For research
possible adventurers to reference later?
Oh, of course.
Oh,
Put it into the chat.
Oh, perfect.
My eye is like tweaking out right now.
There was just such an emotional.
I broke my
moving
headphones.
letter.
There we go.
Oh man, so moving that Kat broke her headphones.
And Zeki is sobbing.
I'm sobbing uncontrollably out of one eye. It's very good.
It's so fully emotional that only half of my face felt it.
Yeah, right.
So where is this villa in relation to where we are?
Yeah.
It is up the road north of the town. So for a quick reference,
Should we be able to see that?
what do you mean?
See
Exactly.
the screen, your screen.
I am changing that view right now.
Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna be like kind of flipping in and out of like theater of the mind and visual cues. So
Cool.
this is the Salt Lake Inn that you were hanging out in before, or still are technically. I think you're at this corner table right next to the door.
Yep.
And this is the small town that you've been staying in, with the Salt Lake Inn here in the corner.
Cool.
Yeah.
Would we know anything from having been in this town for a while about like who lives there, rumors, people say it's haunted, any of that kind of like foundational bullshit?
Roll me Mag, roll me a history check. You lived here.
Oh yeah.
First roll of the night.
Using rainbow dice.
Excellent.
Oh, what's my modifier on that tasty one? You said a history check for this, yeah?
Yeah.
Excuse me, history, where are you? Well, I rolled an 18, but I'm having trouble finding my history modifier on my. There it is. So that's going to be an unnatural 20. My tastiest kind of 20. I got a +2 on history.
So you know that the rumors on the street are that this mansion castle type keep used to be the home of these two lovely women who were like the talk of the town, very well loved and liked. One of them was a captain and found some lost treasure at sea, and that was kind of like the source of their wealth. And they were able to build this large mansion where they would have people over all the time, large tea parties and just large galas, and they really made the town a lot more alive than what it is now. This is kind of a couple decades later when there aren't as many people that need to work at that large estate. There isn't any, there was a fleet of ships at one point that this captain commanded that were all fishing and adding to the local economy. Now that's all gone. So you're kind of like, it hits you as you're looking around in this tavern, things are very fine and intricate and nice, but a little dated and worn well used and loved, but worn. And you get the impression after walking around this town for the past couple of days that things used to be better back when, there was just more people around. That being said, every year the local youth are dared amongst themselves to go spend a night at the manor, especially under the rumor that if the braziers are lit, the banshee is in.
Oh.
But I think, Mag, you've even like been there as a child, as a kid. You actually may have known these people.
Oh, I did. I went to a couple of their fabulous parties. They loved my drugs. Are
So,
you
yeah,
kidding me?
So, what were their names actually?
Suzette.
Suzette. Okay.
Uh-huh. And Captain Franks. She'd
like
always
it.
go by Captain Franks. That's
Yeah.
just what we knew her as.
I remember Captain Franks.
Unstoppable duo. Power couple.
Yeah. So that's kind of the scene. That's the history. You kind of get the lowdown of this whole town now. With a dirty 20 in this sleepy town, there's not a lot to tell, really.
Yeah, everybody's just really excited to talk to someone, and I've just been chatting everybody up. So, where our boss wants us to go is a spooky haunted house.
Okay.
Little kids go there to scare each other and to canoodle in the dark.
Like real lame, but like could be fun if there's like real ghosts.
So, based on the mention of a lich, do any of us sort of know what we might be getting into? In terms of like just knowing how to prepare?
I mean,
And I don't know if that's like some sort of
Can I roll?
check?
Can I
Yeah.
roll to look through my adventurer's brochure?
As you,
I shouldn't ask that in my character voice. Can Mag roll to see if there's an article in her adventurer's brochure that she has? You
And
know,
I was
it's completely designed to look like a Club Med thing. She's like into adventuring now.
and then while she's doing that, I am a youth in the area. Do I know anyone who has gone to this house in the past or like anything like that? Is there a check I could make for that?
You just remember that you've met a couple of people throughout your stay here that may have had some romantic interest. Whether or not you necessarily remember that because of all the drinking you've been doing is a different story.
Wait. Oh, so I'd have to go. I see what you're saying. I would have to go and talk to that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you probably remember some faces if you went out and about.
All right. Good to know.
And then, Valda, is there anything you would like to do?
I sort of have two things that, there's two things that are floating in Falda's head. One, if she has any knowledge of liches, witches, or bitches that she can reference.
Okay.
And for Captain Franks, if Captain Franks was just like, captain on a ship, military captain, do I have any information that might help, like as we're going to possibly battle a ghost?
are you proficient in nature or history?
I am proficient
Or-
in athletics, intimidation, medicine, persuasion, and survival.
Roll me a survival check to lean on your own experience as a captain.
16?
Okay, with a 16. So with the captain angle, you're trying to, discern what you might be getting yourself into.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you did hear that, when Captain Franks was around, there was a host of ships. So you know that there was probably a number of sailors or employees manning all of these ships. Maybe they were kept around the mansion to assist in any kind of grounds work and or stuff like that. And who knows who stuck around longer than others.
Okay.
That's terrifying, and I hate it.
I mean, they all make pacts. You've all seen Pirates of the Caribbean. You know how this works.
Yeah.
Happy.
If
And
you
the-
get cursed by evil doubloons, you go through it as a crew.
It's exactly. And you wanted to peruse your adventuring pamphlet that you
Yes,
recently got?
the brochure that I've been carrying that inspired me to leave my artificer life behind. So I'd love to roll to see if liches are a resource in this brochure.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say you don't need to roll for that. Liches are not in the basic handbook and pamphlet that is passed out. And actually, as you're perusing this and like going through the L's,
we are of the same mind. I was like, just see Mag just going, L M L L I L. Like almost trying to be like, okay, how else could you spell lich? I just want to make sure in the index.
Barlin kind of comes to the table, sees that you're all done with your eggs and greasy meats, and just kind of sees what you're doing and says, "For the record, I think that note said that there's a banshee at the manor and that the phylactery is needed for some advanced lich work that you will not be a part of at this time."
Wait, we're helping the lich?
So we're delivering a disgusting word to a lich. This
Barlin creases his brow with his hand and then runs his hand over his satyr horns. I listen. This is it. There is a banshee at the manor. She is protecting a phylactery for a lich. The lich is not there, but it is like the secret hiding spot. Some would even say the pirates' X on the map.
Got it. Okay.
We would like that if it's cool with you.
If you said that I had engaged with some other teens and some local teens, some local kids.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is going real well.
Well, no, I'd like to go chat with if I've met anyone who grew up here, or like people can come with me if they want to, but like I just I'm sure that someone knows someone who has gone to this house before, and I would like to get some intel about like what they saw there and what their experience was like.
Yeah. Yeah, I would go with you. Let's canvass the area.
I'm like,
All right. Has everybody finished their protein first?
I
Protein.
100% am taking them to the house of someone that I absolutely had a one-night stand with and did not talk to again.
Oh my gosh, yes, let's go. Half of this is just living for Denise drama. It's I love Dungeons and Dragons.
It's so good.
I love it so much.
It's such a good
Are you
game.
kidding me? This is
Fantastic.
amazing. We're just gonna go talk to some of Denise's exes.
It's always about Denise exes every fucking session.
So you exit the Salt Lick Inn, and as you do so, you notice at the town watering hole, I mean that literally, you see a group of youths all kind of taking turns spitting into the well and rolling around in their Heelys and pretending that no one can smell their pipe smoke as like they're passing it around like secretly, but like teenagers secretly, which means everyone can see it.
I go over and I spit into the well.
You spit into the well.
Mag also spits into the well and then lights up a pipe.
Yes. Are these
good.
kids I know or are these new kids?
There's 3 kids there. One is a tiefling with like a dark amber shade of skin and like these like deep brown horns that like come up and curl around with like straw blonde hair, and that one seems very familiar and very like androgynous. You like really can't like suss out anything.
Okay.
And you have the vague feeling that their name was Pat.
Oh my god. Pat. Pat. Hi. Pat. Is Pat registering when I'm saying Pat and looking at them? Because I'm not 100% sure that I've got the name right.
Pat takes their hand through their hair. Hey, how's it going?
God. Hey. Hi. Oh, it's so good to see you again. Right?
Oh, hey, how's it going, Denis? And this like really bouncy elf just like also says hello to you.
Oh my god.
I haven't seen you since
hi.
last night. It was so great hanging out for so long last night.
100%. Oh my god. I could never forget you. So hi. I have a question. Can I ask you a question? We're like close enough that I can ask you a question, right?
Yeah, I mean, sure, you could ask Carl anything. That's me. I'm Carl, by the way. I think you remember that, right?
Oh my god, yeah. How could I forget Carl? Guys, this is my friend Carl. Carl.
Yeah, you could ask me whatever you'd like.
Well, I'm
Cool.
delighted to make your acquaintance, Carl.
Yeah, I mean, I used to go to your store all the time, but it's cool.
Hell.
Maybe you don't remember me. I got a haircut. Now you
Oh,
can see the points on my ears.
Oh, you really shot up too since
That's-
when? Were you there?
Like a
What
month.
what did I sell you?
You know that thing that like extended and then you,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
spin it around and it
Oh,
did the other thing.
Oh yes, the collapsible poleaxe.
That's it.
Oh my god! Yes, hello, collapsible poleaxe. It's so good to see you. How's she doing? How's my pole doing?
She's doing really great. I mean, I extend it, I put it back in, and I throw it back out, and I put it back in.
Like this is super cute, and like I love that you guys are getting to have this moment. But like, I do have some questions.
But
So like the really creepy house that's like up that way, that's just like kind of scary. You know that one?
Pat puts their hand through their hair again. I spent some nights there.
Oh my god, that is so good to hear. I need you to kind of just like low-key give us a play-by-play about how that went and like what you saw. Honestly, like no detail is too much. Just lay it on us.
I usually have gone out at like a new moon, and so it's dark and no one can really see you. But I've heard if you go during something like a full moon, like tonight, that's when all the spooky shit's supposed to happen, you know?
So you've never seen spooky shit?
No, I just go up there to get laid.
Actually, on that note, I do have another question. Did I which well, how do I say this? Do did either one of you maybe?
They both kind of laugh and like walk over to the tavern and walk away from you.
Awesome, fantastic.
You kind of hear them in the background saying like, "Ah, she can't even remember." Yeah, must
Did
have
I,
been
like,
wild.
That would have been new. That could have been fun. Anyway,
Well, Denny, if you can't remember it, regardless, probably wasn't very good. Probably don't want to revisit that well.
that is so fair, and you are like so smart, and genuinely, I don't know what I would do without you in my life.
The third teen then kind of steps up. You see it's a halfling, and she has.
This one I definitely did not sleep with. I can tell you that right now.
You say that. How loud are you saying that?
Sort of normal volume.
Oh, she just walks up, he slaps you, and walks away.
Oh,
Maybe I did. Oh.
Mag leans over to Volta and just goes, Denise has some discovery of self that she needs to do, and we are just gonna support the shit out of her until she realizes it.
Denise gonna be sober in 5 years. Denise gotta stop drinking.
I mean, yeah, but okay, has being a teenager like changed? Because like,
Oh, exponentially, multiple times in my lifetime.
okay, because right now in this moment, I am so glad that I'm not a teenager.
It's like really hard, honestly. Like genuinely, I don't think that there's anything in the world harder than like being me right now.
Also, just sort of randomly, where are all of these kids' parents?
You do see adults
Well-
kind of like walking around and stuff too. Like, it's not like just the kids. I was just doing like, you know, like a little like zoom in feature on the kids, but there are
Yeah.
other people walking around.
Something like
They're
humans
old enough
burst
to have
into life.
sex. I hope they're old enough to not be accompanied by parents because I would feel
Yeah.
very weird if I was sleeping with people who needed parental supervision at all times. That is a problem. That's the line I'm not
I
crossing.
think Valda is just very out of touch.
Oh, okay.
And just sort of like the last time I interacted with a teen was when I was a teen myself, and I was all broody practicing martial
Valda?
weaponry.
I literally see you every day and you've never met my mom.
Yeah, that's part of why I'm asking. What? I don't know. Just like breaks out a tankard and just starts drinking.
All right, gang. As our young amorous teen friend elucidated to us, the full moon is tonight, and that's when the spooky shit happens. So I don't know about you, but no sexy times on the table. It doesn't feel organically right yet for this group, this dynamic. So I want to be clear.
Hashtag yes.
Oofa doofa. We should go investigate the villa.
I am so down. And like tonight sounds great because I am still just like not feeling 100%. I'm not hungover. Like I'm not hungover, but like another couple hours just chilling would really like feel good.
Yeah, somewhere.
But I'm not
secluded.
hungover.
Yeah, no.
I've
But
never been. I'm not. Never been hungover. I'm too cool for hangovers. They just don't affect me.
Oh boy.
I'm assuming I don't need to do an insight check. To know
You
that
fucking know that I'm
Yeah,
hungover.
so
No need to insight.
Oh yeah, actually, Denise, can I have a deception check from you, please?
Sure, I guess.
oh boy.
Oh, that is a nat 1, which is just
That fits.
that fits.
That's perfection.
I've never wanted to roll a nat 1.
You RP'd so good the dice agreed with you finally.
I know.
Love to see it. So should we make our way to the I'm guessing it's still daylight. Should we star wipe to the villa? Do we need to do anything else?
I mean, that's completely up to y'all. Like,
I'm
I
down with the
totally
star
am down
wipe.
to do the star wipe. You hang around. Maybe you find a couple other youths and maybe some adults, and they really, no one knows this town as well as Mag does, anyways. So everything that you kind of got from the town, Mag had kind of just been confirming for you, and had already told you about, which made it a lot easier and made it a lot faster to get to where we are right now.
Sick
Woo.
titties.
Which, as the sun was about to start setting, you walk the mile and a half up the dirt and gravel road that is, seldom used anymore. No one really comes up here again unless you're trying to get into trouble or trying to get into trouble. And in the light of the full moon, which really, presents itself, giving you a lot more vision than you would normally expect at night, you do make out as you approach this.
Oh, we make out all right. I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry.
You make out, and then you make out all of these lit braziers, almost as if they were lighting a pathway home for some long lost sailor
Oh, I don't like that.
or captain.
Well, this is the spooky of the spooky shit.
All right, y'all, get behind me. I'll take the lead.
So Valda takes a point, right?
Yeah.
If you were
Yep.
to say have a marching order, what would that be?
Mag will go next. Definitely doing the YOLO, let's go.
Okay. And
Dives right in.
I will hold up the rear.
First you're making
In
out,
more
now
ways
you're
than
holding,
one.
now you're holding rears.
Also, who is he making out with? Is it a random town teen? Did she pick one up on the way?
100%. They're just some teens hanging out in the bushes, and I just grab one. No, you fucking.
Oh.
Not you, because that would just be fucking weird.
Yeah, heaven forbid you make out with your drug dealer.
I'm just going more on the statutory issues with a 16-year-old and a
Yeah, also,
bajillion-year-old.
we've got a very familial I'm weird aunt vibe, chill with. Doesn't it's not gonna judge that you just grabbed a teen from a bush to kiss. You gotta live your life, chase your bliss.
And there's actually a number of teens up here. You run into more than just one in a bush. I guess.
I make out with all of them.
That sounds like.
I make out with every fucking teen I see.
Kat, I would have need you to
I
roll a
am also a
constitution
teen. This
check
isn't
for
weird. I'll fucking do it. I don't care. Oh, what is my con?
Death by Snoosu is a real thing.
A natural 20.
You are.
I'm so jazzed. Let's go.
You have inspiration from all the smooching you've been doing. You are a bard after all, correct?
I am a
so
bard.
Yeah.
all
Does make sense.
this romance and passion in the full moon is Well, it gets the full moon. You know what? I say
Yeah.
no more. It gets the teens all jacked up.
Yeah. Aren't
And
you
I am
aren't you a
teen
Christian?
after all.
Yeah, and aren't you a Christian singer for the moon goddess? So like
yeah,
whether you believe it or not,
there's
working
something
for you.
there that just it gets me going. What can I say?
Smooching.
like kids
Smoochie,
at church
smoochie.
camp, just like you getting it.
Exactly. It's a full moon.
There we go.
All right. In we go, and I'm feeling very inspired and a little horny.
And just so you know, there is like a small little like island type thing over to your right that you can see. And I don't know if you're trying to scale this, or are you trying to go in sneakily? Like sneakily is a very good word. Are you trying to sneak, or are you trying to
We probably
rush right in like Magnus?
should
Like, what are you trying to do?
Sneak.
What?
I said we probably should sneak. But also, Janie is absolutely not making any decisions right now. Janie is just on cloud 9 and following the group.
I mean, we can totally attempt to sneak. It is not Valda's strong suit.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine. I was just thinking, walk through the door, like we did in the party days.
I'm down to walk in. I give no fucks.
We sneak directly through the front door.
So,
How about this? How about we walk through the front door as quietly as we can?
I mean,
You
okay.
hear that? Do
So,
do 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 do.
so I feel like if like there's sort of this element of like, okay, we're just like trying to sneak, and Valda's like, I've had enough of this shit, and just uses her shield to bash the door in.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Can you make a strength check for me?
Oh yes. That's my, dare I say, strong suit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Strength check. 16.
I would say that's enough to knock this broken down door like off of its hinges. This, like I had kind of mentioned before, this place is like decades in disrepair. So you have no issue busting this thing down. You look like you've busted down 1,000 doors like this.
I just sort of like look around at the decrepit state of everything. I'm just like, no one's gonna notice.
Yeah, so the three of you enter this entryway. There's two pillars in between you, Valda, and there's a door in front of you, and there's two doors to either side of you.
I think I'm gonna say to Mag, like you've been here before, so like if you were gonna keep a locket, where would you do that?
Probably the master suite.
And how do we get there?
I would know that.
You should know that. You're here all the time.
Yeah. Should I roll to see if my memory of the layout is correct?
Yeah. So as you like enter into this chamber, you see a lot of graffiti painted on the walls, some like pentagrams and burnt candles, and like a lot of like broken ale glasses and stuff like that, and beer steins just smashed against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Some random posters of other Christian rock musicians.
I take them off the wall. And
but would you, if you could roll an insight for me, that would kind of lead you one way or the other.
Are any of the Christian musician, or sorry, the Sylvanison musicians cute before I rip them up?
There's one that looks like it's from like 20 years ago.
I roll that one
And
up and put it in my back pocket for
Looks
later.
kind of cute. A little wholesome, even.
Still going in the back pocket.
So I rolled a 4.
Oh no.
I just want just to everyone picture Mag. Mag is spinning around in this lobby and going, "Nope, I was too high every time I was here. None of this place makes sense."
I mean,
I was gonna
just
say,
wanna
what's
say-
Mag's?
I just want to say, Mag, you give me shit whenever I wake up and don't remember anything, and then here we are, and you don't remember anything.
Denny,
so
I
feel
just want you
like-
to eat an egg when you drink too much.
I just feel like you're throwing stones and you're sitting in a glass house. That's all I'm saying.
I am just enjoying watching you reap what you sow, like I did in this moment, because my expertise is not working right now because I did a lot of psychedelics with Captain Franks, and I regret none of it. And I think you should be proud of the person that you are.
I mean, that was like kind of wholesome, but also I only caught half of it. So
I know you're. This is why I love you. You're just a flighty bitch. It's the best.
Oh boy.
You're my favorite humanoid.
aw. I think that Denis like kind of smiles and like tries to hide it as like she doesn't want to seem like she's like too happy or too cool. So she's just kind of like,
I think with a 4 though, your best bet is you generally think if you go right, you'll be in the right direction.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. All right. Here we go. So, while I don't remember anything, I have a terrifically good and euphoric feeling
It's a
Looking-
gut instinct. You can
to the right. That might be correct, but also it could be my party brain remembering something really cool that happened over there.
I mean,
Which could be possible if it's a master suite. If you know what I mean.
Aren't usually in like a lot of bedrooms like upstairs?
You didn't know Captain Franks.
Clearly.
And the way Suzette looked at the body. Oh, never mind. Forget I said anything.
This is really gross because you're old and the idea of you having sex is like, I'm sorry. It's fine.
It's all right. Good thing you're not a green dragonborn, or I'd see your envy all over.
I'm just trying to, and then she's just mumbling to herself, not saying anything intelligible. All right, let's go right.
Yeah, if Mag says go right, then I'm gonna keep leading on rightwards.
Are
Keep
you
on
gonna
leading
kick this door down as well?
Oh, fuck yes.
Could you make another strength check for me?
That's a 12.
That is a-okay. It was not a high barrier with these decrepit and slightly like even dry rotted doors. It's actually kind of fun to see them like poof and splinter everywhere as you kick them open. You definitely don't need to, but it's a thing.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
You're saying you're just a gentle breeze would have pushed it in.
Probably.
Hey,
I didn't
Pluto.
even need to bash the door. I just needed to like
Just-
whoosh a thing of wind.
Just blow on it. Give it a little break.
And you found yourself into a little dry storage pantry type area with a staircase leading you upstairs.
Mag, where is your spidey sense saying? Up, back, down,
Side to side.
do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight.
Well, based on the lyrics of that song, we should be going downstairs.
Yeah. should I roll if anything is jogged?
Sure.
Cool.
Keep rolling, Mag. One day you'll get there.
one day through all the booze and drugs and probably corrosive materials that I have inhaled through my long storied career.
I'm starting to realize why Mag likes Denis so much. It's because Denis is just Mag when Mag was younger.
Yeah.
Kindred spirit kind of deal, Insight?
Yes.
Cool. That's gonna be 12.
With actually roll at advantage because this is, you're getting a little bit more familiar with it from the last time, and like
Cool.
things are starting to make a little bit more sense,
Love
and you're spending more time on it.
13.
Well,
one more rusty wheel in the mess that is Mag's mind.
With a 13, a voice, it's almost like a voice comes to you and says, "Focus on the first floor. The DM didn't do a second floor."
Oh my god, I loved that game. We used to run around just on the first floor. We imagine that the place wasn't even built yet. It's a good time. I don't think upstairs is what's best. So maybe this storeroom was just where we played. The building has no second floor. But it's a great game. We'll play it sometime. You'll love it.
It's like the floor is lava, but just with levels.
It's
Nobody
a very
goes
boring game. You just don't go upstairs.
Don't go upstairs. And everyone has conversations like it's being built. And everyone's imagining what would be up there when it's finished.
You also
and then at the end of the night, you take a tour of the upstairs and you talk about how different it was from what you imagined. I know it was always the same upstairs, but we came up with some stories.
Y'all were so high it didn't matter. You're like, oh, what's this room now?
And like the real reason was the chaperone who was like, guiding all these like trippers through this mansion through the night was just like, we're not having any jumpers this time. So first floor only.
Oh my god. All right.
Everybody loved that game.
All right. So I guess we're gonna go the other way.
Maybe the right was my other right.
Valda, at this point, I think you could just kick the door open if you wanted to.
Truly like that scene in Clue where they're running from room to room.
This is turned into an accidental game of betrayal at House on Haunted Hill. We're just building the map right now. The haunt's gonna trigger any moment.
What's in this room?
And you see almost an identical storeroom over on this other side. Hate to break it to you, there was, again, this was like a safe zone.
Are there any drugs
back in Mag's day?
room?
Roll a investigation check for me.
Roll a drug check.
Roll a drug check. Investigation. That's a 14.
With a 14, the only drugs that you can surmise in this room are the ones in Mag's bags.
Famous Mag's
so
bag.
lame.
Bags by Mag.
Mags by Mag.
Just
I just
a bag of
thought,
random
like,
drugs.
a big old party house would still have something, but like whatever, it's fine.
You walk over to a crate next to these barrels in front of Valda, and you pick up a couple bottles of wine, but no drugs.
I take a sip. You're now poisoned for the duration of the session.
No, but I'm gonna need you to roll a con save because you immediately spit out that vinegar.
Oh, okay. Con save. Not great. 8.
It burns your tongue. It's not good stuff. You take 1 point of damage.
Oh no.
The
That
house
was
is
like,
already seeking revenge.
I was like not the best wine I've ever had, but like I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I feel fine. So I guess we're gonna go up to the back exit entrance, whatever that is, the back door. Wink.
You make your way over to the back door, which
This
is
is
just
all one big allegory for fucking. Am I right?
You're not wrong. Do you give this door the same gusto, Valda, that you've given all the other ones, or are you going to try to be sneaky now?
The word sneak is not in Falda's dictionary, personal lexicon.
All right.
So she's just gonna keep knocking shit down.
Smash the door. Smash the door.
Door.
Smash the door.
So I was like,
Smash.
well, if you insist. And it's just like,
Yeah, now you're outside. The fresh night air greets you. The smell of the salt water clears your sinuses, I guess. You're out on the gray stone, and everything is well lit, and it's almost like you've been transported back in time with these with some of this foliage, and seems different than whenever you've been here before, Mag.
Are we like sure that there's like even a ghost? Because like people just sometimes make up stories and then that's not actually true, which I know is like wild, but like I have seen that before.
Well, if there isn't a ghost in the way, finding the locket's just a matter of looking in all the rooms.
That is so valid. Again, Mag, I don't know what I'd do without you.
So I guess we should just check around.
Yeah, I guess let's do a little search.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A tear, like a genuine tear, drops from Mag's face. That's all.
Oh, that's so
Aw.
awesome.
Just like
The-
and then like a quick like, nope.
There's and with that, there's another double door in front of you, Valda, and again, almost mirroring the previous, left and right action that you had. There's a pathway around what seems to be.
Sorry.
You can go around the outside of the building.
You know, I get doors, but I feel like this place just has an unnecessary amount of them.
I
It
mean,
is a little excessive. Suzette, she loved doors. She just open and closing them all the time. She loved them.
French
mean-
doors.
double
doors,
door,
sliding doors.
glass
Do
doors.
you know what the best type of door is? Just an empty door frame.
Oh!
And you kick right down the middle of these two doors here, busting open into
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
this
God.
room, to where you are greeted by a bunch of Darrow. And since you made every attempt to bust the door down, I would say that we need some initiative.
Woo.
That is fair and that is valid.
Absolutely fair. right before the fear sets in, Mac looks at Valda and goes, Valda, that was rad as hell.
Oh no!
Valda has like an undercut type of thing, so it's like she takes like all of her hair and then just like flips it to the other side. It's just like
Nice.
so. Ooh.
So Denis, what was your initiative roll?
14.
14. Okay. Mag?
20 naturally.
Oh, dang.
Ooh.
Oh no.
And then Valda?
6.
6. Nice. Well, you've been kicking down so many doors. Your one leg's just getting real tired.
It's just getting very tired.
Old Splinter.
Just the one, though.
That's good for
And-
us.
Yeah, so that is what that is, I guess. All right. So then first up is going to be Mag.
Yeah, so Mag, almost startled, just casts Firebolt at the first guy in the room.
I would say that's probably this one right here by this
Yeah.
brazier. So like maybe like 20 feet in front of you, you see this little Darrow, this gray-skinned, silver-haired, white-eyed, dwarf-like creature, but just feral and kind of undead-looking. Ah!
Oh my god, what the fuck?
That's what happens when I have nighttime coffee, everyone.
So I'm gonna make a ranged spell attack.
All right.
Haha. I am learning this D&D Beyond character sheet, and this is my instructional video. Where
Do you like the D&D Beyond character sheet?
Yeah, I like it. It's just new. Where do I find on this my spell attack? Where does that live?
If you go to actions and then attack, or just spells at the top of that
Mhm.
section.
There it is. Haha. Haha.
Proud of you,
Thank
boo.
you. We did it.
Yeah.
We are the absolute opposite in real life to what Mag and Denis are. I would be lost without you. Cool. So that's gonna be an unnatural 20.
That will hit.
Sweet.
And then damage 1d10. Are we all learning? Are we having a good time while I look for my d10? Boom. It's the one that looks like two pyramids stacked on each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. And
5
don't be-
damage.
5 damage? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then don't be scared if you roll a 0. That actually is good
Oh yeah,
in most circumstances.
yeah, because you have from the 1 to the 0 on the 10 side, so there it is.
Do you have multiple attacks, or are you just one attack type artificer?
I believe I am single attack.
Okay. Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
Oh. No, I'm good. What actually is there something nearby that I could touch? I leveled up. I forgot. I'm an artificer and I leveled up.
I don't know exactly what you mean by a touch. You have 2 companions right next to you. There's also some roses growing wild inside of this. What used to probably be a beautiful vase is now like kind of cracked, and magical roses have continued to grow here for decades.
Cool. I'm gonna touch the roses and imbue them with one of my artificer infusions. I'm gonna turn those roses into a magic item.
Okay.
What can I turn it into?
I mean,
What does all of this mean?
There are so many options.
I know.
every rose has its thorn. I guess.
Uh,
I feel like Bret Michaels.
Oh gosh. Oh no. I wasn't ready to do two things.
There's also a carpet at your feet that you could touch.
Ooh. Yeah. No, actually, I'm going to touch that carpet and make it roll. Get real small. This is going to live forever. Just being a rolled carpet. How sad for it. And it's going to roll at the guy I hit the firebolt with.
Okay. Does that happen like right now as like a separate little bonus action?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I'm trusting your knowledge of the artificer class.
You honestly shouldn't. I'm just like reading this and going, okay, I think this means I can turn this rug into a thing and make it roll. And it
So-
like exists.
Because I played an artificer, I sort of know the answer to this, but I don't know how rules lawyery you want to be.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's do this.
Great.
So it's just gonna, its mission is to just press that guy against the wall.
Yeah, it is.
Mag is definitely having a flashback to one particularly rowdy game of There Is No Second Floor.
Yeah, that's
That's what the kids are calling it nowadays. There's no second floor. Huh.
There's no second floor.
It's all downstairs action.
It's all downstairs.
There's only the one rule in the game. There's no second floor, and it's that there's no second floor. Everything else is up on the table. It's fine. It's a real free
Everything
for all.
goes down.
You just can't go up the stairs.
So this thing is up against the wall. This carpet is like duct taping it basically to the wall, almost
cute.
like teen angsty movie style. And what else would you like to do? I think you have some movement, maybe.
Yeah, I get up onto the banister. I just sort of like hop and sort of get a vantage point next to Valda, almost like now that I'm like near Valda's level. I just sort of like hop on over because I'm very small. And that's it.
All right. I believe next up is Denis.
Amazing. I am going to look towards the one on the far left. Can you give me a visual on what this creature looks like?
It's like about 3 foot 6 inches, maybe 7 inches tall.
Okay.
It has leather armor on with some like almost like football pads with like spikes sticking out.
Okay.
They're like, very like over the top, almost like Total Eclipse of the Heart music video.
Perfect.
If that very specific reference makes sense to you.
Yes. I'm going to turn to him and I'm going to go, genuinely, none of this is working for you. It's like you couldn't decide if you wanted to be punk or pirate. Honestly, it's giving me like 100 years ago, which like, again, like maybe it's your thing, but like, I'm just not feeling it. And I'm going to need a wisdom save.
All right. Wisdom save. That's going to be hilarious. That's a 9.
Cool. 4 points of, what kind of damage is that? Just says damage. 4 points of damage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna turn to Mag, and I'm gonna go, Mag, if this is who you were partying with, you can absolutely do better. And give her some inspiration.
Thank you.
And I will take my movement to sort of get up next to Valda. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way that I can maybe like behind Valda, between Valda and the bracer. I keep wanting to grab myself and pull myself, but I cannot do that.
Like this one, the brazier
Yeah.
behind. Okay. Cool,
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then any last decisions?
That is action, bonus action, and move. So I think
All
that
right.
I am a-okay.
Valda, I would love to see you kick some ass. Let's do this.
Well, so I am going to, well, let me just double check something real quick. Okay. So I want to march on up to our 8 out of 13 friend. So
Okay.
like 5,
Yep.
10, 15. And I am going to make an attack with my Morning Star.
Excellent.
And that would be a 19 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits.
Oh, I love it. I love it for us. So that's 1d8 plus 3. Of course, that's a 1. So that is 4 points of damage.
Right, this thing is looking pretty bloodied as you take your Morning Star and like beat this thing with it.
Okay. So is he up against a wall?
Yes, this is the one that is also like strapped up. So you probably should have had advantage.
This is this is so sexual. I'm sorry. Just bondage against a wall. Come
Okay.
on.
So DM question.
Answer.
So using my Shield Master feat, so I can use a bonus action to shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield.
Yes.
Because he's right up against the wall, is that something where, like, if I were to shove him, then I have the opportunity to deal additional damage? Or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Zach's
Okay.
like, fuck it. Why not?
No, that sounds awesome, and I really like that idea.
Okay. So I would like to do that. What would you like me to roll?
Do you normally have something to roll for like a shield attack? I know, like I feel like there should be something. You know what I mean?
See.
Because it should definitely be more than like an unarmed strike, and you should be also rolling at advantage because this thing cannot move. It is grappled, I guess, technically.
I guess you'd also see what bonus the shield gives you to your AC and use that as your like plus to hit.
I'm comfortable with that.
What was that?
Oh, I just said use whatever the bonus is it provides to your AC as your like plus X to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I would say like use strength, proficiency, and then the
Yep.
modifier on the shield, and we'll count that as part of the attack roll. And then I think at least a D6 plus whatever the shield is, like +1 or whatever.
Okay. So I'm using my strength modifier plus my plus to AC for my roll.
Yes.
Okay. That's a 9.
With advantage because he's up against the
Oh,
wall.
that's
Yeah,
right.
with advantage.
That's right.
With advantage. Yep.
Oh, that's better.
My rug got him.
That's 15.
The Darrow did get all caught up in your rug.
It's all in my rug. And for the record, I did not party with these assholes.
Yeah, so that was a 15.
That definitely does hit.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, and then it's going to be, you said D6?
Yep, a D6 plus. I'm guessing it's a +1 shield.
It's a +2 shield.
Oh, then +2. I love it.
That would be a 6. 6.
Tell me how you end this thing.
So I think what's going to happen, so has sort of taken the Morning Star, whap, and then with the other hand takes the shield and like dashes, but then also does like an edge of the shield to the neck.
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
then it just like cuts through his neck and the head just sort of like topples off.
And that happens as you hear the thud of this head hit the ground and roll into the leg of the brazier right next to you, coming to a stop. You hear the liquid squirts of some of this black biley blood from this thing that you like. You beheaded this thing cleanly. So there's a little bit of comic blood splatter, and the thing kind of slides out from underneath this rug and falls to your feet.
Just sort of kick it out of the way. So like, meh. Oh, I had a thought, but I forgot what my thought was. Oh, can I use the rest of my movement to go back in front of the ladies?
Of course you can.
Yes.
Come hang out with us.
Woohoo! I got to protect my found fam.
I love it so much.
We're all besties now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do really, really enjoy the dynamic of the three of you, like the old party, and like I feel like this is Golden Girls. Like this is
Thank you for being brave. I can't wait when we're back at the tavern eating cheesecake,
Yes.
discussing our adventures.
It's going to be fantastic.
Oh no, I am Sophia Petrillo. Shit.
you're so small.
I'm a tiny little gnome with a bunch of stories.
I love it so much.
Oops.
It just hit me. I'm like, wait a minute. This is actually the Golden Girls goes on an adventure.
Finally, my dreams are coming true.
And with that being said, the Darrow are going to see what just happened there, or at least hear the thuds, because they're kind of at the bottom of this little staircase here, so they didn't really see everything that happened over this banister, but they know and felt the effects of the three of you, and are going to quickly come up the stairs and start attacking.
That's okay. That's all right. That's okay. We're going to kill them anyway.
And there's actually...
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Well, Mag
Another
had a good
one.
run. Bye.
Yeah, that's it. That's in this room.
Bye.
All right. So, well, I guess we'll start with this Darrow that's directly in front of you at the bottom of the stairs, Volda.
Mm-hmm.
As it takes this hooked spear and kinds of gaffs at you, trying to like tear into you almost like a fishing hook,
Okay.
and pulling you.
Ooh, that's a multiple dice.
I don't know why it did
flanked.
that.
Oh, because you're flanked, so they're getting
Oh.
advantage.
Interesting. It is 14 plus 2, a 16 hit.
Does not hit.
All right, so the first one
Oh.
tries to get you, but just you take your shield and bash its spear out of the way. The one next to it attempts to do the same thing. As a 19. Why is that happening? Am I rolling at advantage?
I think it's because you're flanking her.
I didn't think that this thing was smart enough to do that. To be honest with you. But shit. Okay, there's a 21 hit.
Yes, a 21 does hit.
Hachimachi.
Dealing 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
And this last Darrow next to you, on top of this little platform, also.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, another 21.
Ah, that hits.
Doing max
Woo!
damage.
Ooh.
6
Ouch.
damage.
See, Valda is just like, sort of like blood dribbling down the face, and she's just like, she's not letting it faze her.
Don't you take a hit. Don't you hit our friends.
Jesus Christ.
Don't
they
hit
kind of-
mine.
You killed my
No
friend.
reverse, bitch.
There's his head over there.
Yeah,
And
I did it. I was literally just there.
roll an intimidation check for me.
Intimidation. That would be a 14.
For the duration of this combat, you have advantage against this Darrow next to you on the platform for shit talking.
Yes.
And with that, Mag, you're going to be up.
Cool. I love that. I love fighting. It's going well for me. I'm gonna flank to the what is this? To the right, toward the Darrow that's next to Valda.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Green Flame Blade. And I'm gonna make a melee attack, which I do. How?
If you go into your actions, you'll see like if you have like a dagger, longsword, unarmed strike, whatever.
Cool.
And then it'll tell you what your plus is, and you can roll in D&D Beyond by clicking it.
Love it. It's
I
just
know
a
I do
D20?
that. Yes,
Cool.
plus whatever your modifier is.
Love that. Which would be my spell attack modifier, correct?
Are you using a weapon?
No, I'm casting Green Flame Blade.
Oh, then yes.
Cool. See, you just needed me here. I'm a big dumb idiot who's forgotten how to play Dungeons and Dragons. This is great for learning. Cool. So spell attack. That's gonna be a 16 on hitting my guy. I'm slashing his little legs, skinning them from under him.
That hits.
Yeah, and then the target suffers the weapon's normal effects, which I guess is slashing, and a green fire is going to leap from him to the one next to him. And the second creature takes fire damage equal to my spellcasting modifier, which is 2.
Yes.
So this one takes 2 damage. And then what's the damage on this other one?
Right, I gotta roll that, don't I?
You can.
1d8. I'm doing great. 1d8. Doing great. 7.
Is there any modifier like to add to that 7? Or is that it?
Hold on. Spellcasting. Wait. This spell's damage increases when you reach certain levels. No.
Okay.
Does it? No, I don't think so. I think it's just whatever I rolled for damage and then the 2 damage to the second target. When I get to the 5th level, it does more.
Excellent. Maybe for the next one shot.
Get me to level 5. Then I'm really gonna confuse the hell out of this whole thing by being like, what can I do? What
Mag,
is an artificer?
if you have any movement left, Denis is giving you eyes like get the fuck back.
I
I don't know if you do.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Denis, for the eyes.
Just,
no,
just
I
creeping
only
over
wanted to
Valda's
move
shoulder.
to like the side, not behind him. So like I kind of slash at him from the side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought
it's okay. I was looking at my character sheet and not paying attention to where my character was in space time. And then I'm just gonna do a cute little roll backward. Like I'm gonna slash, cast some fire, and then toward
That's fine.
Yeah. Just back behind my beefy broads that I'm in love with. My beautiful babes.
Beautiful beefy babes.
My beautiful beefy violent babes.
That's me.
Love them. My best friends.
All right. Then Denis is up.
So the first thing Denis is going to do is she's going to look at Valda and go, "You're literally fine." And Valda is going to regain, where did my thing go? 4 points, 4 hit points back.
Woo!
And then Denis is sort of going to vault around to try to get to essentially next to Mag, but facing maybe like one square over from next to Mag. No, on the other side. Yeah. And she's gonna start to belt out some scales as she's like trying to find the right pitch. She's like, and she finds it, and as she finds it, a spew of acid comes out of her mouth.
Yes.
And I am going to need a dexterity saving throw from all 3 of those motherfuckers.
Yes.
Okay.
There was a pun about they're no match for my scales, but I didn't feel like it was in character for Denis to make it, so I did not.
I appreciate that pun.
The pun was in my brain, though, and also my heart.
So the Darrow in the back, furthest away from you, saves.
Still gonna take half damage.
It will take half damage, and the 2 in the front fail miserably.
Perfect. Okay, so that is going to be fuck. It was almost a 6 and it rolled over to 2. So that's gonna be 4 points or 2 points of acid damage, depending on if they saved or not.
Okay. We're whittling these things down. In fact, the one closest to all of you looks like it's kind of making its last stand for its friends. Not much for this world, if you get my catch my meaning, as I know Valda is now going to be up, unless you're doing anything with your bonus action.
I already healed Valda.
Oh,
bonus
perfect.
Action. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
I did that first.
All right, Valda, you're up.
Can I move in?
Beep moop.
Meep. Just making random video game noises at this point.
Love that.
So what I would like to do is attack our okay, I swear I'm coherent. Attack the dude in front of me. With my Morning Star.
Okay.
Because that is my favorite weapon of choice.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 9. Which I'm assuming doesn't hit.
It does not hit.
Okay. So being frustrated, Valda just sort of like spits at him and is like, fine. she moves in between Mag and Denis, and then uses her bonus action to shove the dude in front into the dude behind.
I like it. Is there a saving throw that I have to make or anything, or?
Let me double check. Do, 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 do. Contested strength or dexterity check, I get to choose. So I'm going to use a contested strength check.
All right.
Let's
I don't know
go.
why is it doing this? See, that worked. Anyways, I will just. Well, that's a 2.
Huh? Huh?
So my hope is to do like a sort of a domino effect. And shoves the one dude 5 feet away, which then he knocks into the other guy.
Yeah, and I would say that totally works exactly how you described it. No, like honestly, no questions asked. They both are knocked prone, and could you roll a d4 for me?
Sure. Do you count dice rolls that hopped out of the dice tray?
Was it good?
It was a 4.
Then yes.
Yay! I got a 4.
Yeah. So describe to me exactly what happens as this first Darrow that you kind of shoved leaves this world behind us.
You're doing all the killing blows.
Yeah.
This is like, I always pick squishy characters, so this is like the first time that I'm really playing a character that can actually like attack things. It feels good. Yeah, so because she was so frustrated, it's sort of like, fine, like I'm gonna stomp off, sort of like a little bit Denise style, like a teenage temper tantrum, like Denise just rubbing off on Valda just a tad, and it's like, fine, it's like, ugh, and just sort of like takes the shield and just, and I feel like just like right in the chest, and then just like, it's like it all concaves in.
Ooh, brutal. So the chest like caves in and then knocks its head back as it falls down the steps, rolling into the other one, also dealing 4 damage to it as well as it's knocked prone. Now at the bottom of this little staircase. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I don't think that there's anything else that I can do.
Fair enough. With that, the remaining Darrow that we have here, this one's going to stand up, and then that takes half of its movement, so it really can only get to over to Denis. And it looks right at you, Valda, knowing that you're the one that shoved it down these steps, and it's going to attempt to do another hooked spear.
At me?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm not doing that anymore. That's not working. There's no way that that's supposed to be advantage like that. I don't know what's going on there. But I'm just gonna freak roll a 20 anyways.
Oh
somehow.
my god.
Oh.
No. Valda, no.
I'm just gonna roll the damage instead of doing max. 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
At least we just healed you for 4, right? Right?
Exactly. Yeah. It's all good. I'm a tank.
And I can appreciate that as this other Darrow then comes up and attacks little old Mag.
Oh no.
No, Oh no, my leg!
Before you attack,
Okay.
I am
Was that
going
not 20
to-
again?
No.
Oh.
I'm going to use my protection fighting style reaction.
Okay.
So when wielding a shield and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my gosh, we are a fucking squad.
We are a squad.
Which is great. Which is great.
We are the badass golden girls of Dungeons and Dragons. Except
Yeah.
for that I'm 16, but you know, it's fine.
Close enough.
So does an 11 hit? Mag.
Me? That's my armor class, right?
No.
Yes.
Well, my armor class says 12.
Oh. Then no, it doesn't hit.
Yeah.
It doesn't hit so barely. Very frightening.
This thing was like trying to stab at like a regular sized being, and instead we're stabbing at you and missed completely as they go right over your head, but just barely.
Oh my god! In Mag's panic, she goes, "Oh, thank God you thought I was in force perspective."
Oh my god.
That being said, you are now up with this crazed looking Darrow standing in front of you, almost tweaking out. The crackling fire of the brazier next to you, making all the scars on this thing's face just like extra shadowed and menacing as it almost got you.
I feel like it's like those scenes where it's like it goes to cut and it just like cuts off like a single hair that just like flew out of place.
It like gently cuts the top of Mag's hat. Just like oh sharp. Oh gosh. Everything about that sucked.
And what are you gonna do?
What can I do, DM?
Anything your character sheet says.
Oh, is it my turn in the initiative?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god. I'm literally so frightened for Mag on my behalf. I forgot that I have to run the playing of the character.
We're back at the top of the round, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we're at the top of the round.
Cool. Then I'm gonna take my quarterstaff, which was my weapon. That was the green flame blade. I learned this in between. And I'm gonna hit this guy in the dick. Or whatever the equivalent of a dick this critter has. I'm gonna hit him.
I like it.
So let me do what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Well, can I do it?
Yeah,
Hit
of
him in the
course.
dick.
Hit him right in the dick.
Cool.
Grab his dick and twist it.
I'm cheering for you. As the DM.
17.
That
on
hits him right in the dick.
Please don't hit me with anything, but I will fuck you up. I am very squishy and easily killable, but boy howdy, am I fucking scrappy. Yeah, so it's just like taking that opportunity and just like swinging up as hard as one can.
Whew. Leverage.
Right in the beanpole. You love to see it, and then I get to do some damage. That's gonna be a 6.
Fuck it. How do you kill this thing?
Yes.
Which direction are the stairs going?
Directly in front of you, behind this.
Yeah, is it
This
going down or up?
It's going down.
The stairs are going down. Okay, cool. So like I thwack him in the dick and then shove my quarterstaff onto that first step and then like put my full gnome weight on him so he kind of like flips and tumbles down the stairs.
He tumbles down the
really-
stairs and lands right on his neck.
Yeah.
At one of the angles of the step, just breaking it clean. You hear the snap real quick, and it's over.
That's what you get
Congratulations.
for scaring me.
And we have one Darrow left, and it's going to attack Denise. Or no, we're
No, it's
past
my
that.
turn. Don't take my turn away from me, Zeki.
I'm just
So
trying to defend these Darrow. They were doing nothing wrong. You broke into their house.
having a real bad time.
so
Down all of their
Denise,
doors.
as you can see in her figurine, which maybe you can't see that, but she has a little electric guitar that she carries with her on all times. And Denise is gonna. This is flavor that has not been discussed, but also I'm not changing anything mechanically, so that's what we're getting. She's gonna pull out the electric guitar, and she's gonna press a button right under the bridge. And a long sword is gonna shoot out from the top. This is something that Mag helped her put together.
This
Because
is
she
badass.
well, she has a long sword, and I was trying to figure out where the fuck she kept a long sword, and I was like, in her motherfucking guitar. And
But
she
you
is
love
gonna-
me more for giving you drugs than this instrument.
Valda,
Honestly, in my life right now, the drugs do kind of outweigh the
Yeah, drugs are great. You should do drugs, definitely.
do drugs, kids. And I'm gonna use that inspiration that I got earlier from making out with everybody. Oh my god. 11 doesn't hit, does it?
An 11, you say?
Yeah.
Just misses.
That was with my inspiration.
Is there- Oh, wait, which inspiration?
The one you gave me for being horny.
Mm.
Oh. Was so
I hear
cool.
I hear that horny inspiration is double inspiration.
Oh yeah. Okay. It's worse. It's worse.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I can't. Just like
Your mind, you can't remember if it was a 1, 2, threesome, foursome, or moresome, but you
Oh.
made up for it with all your smooching on the way up here, and you just have sex on the brain, and because of that, you also just cut some of the hairs off this Darrow's head as
Can
you.
I
What's up?
ask? You might say no because it's technically not rules as written. However, I
Okay.
have this ability. Where is it? It's new with my So it says when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can spend a bardic inspiration to do an additional amount of damage. Could I spend a bardic inspiration to try to do just that damage and like to roll again? Basically, I'd like to spend a bardic inspiration to attempt to roll again, and instead of doing the damage I would have done with my longsword, doing the damage I would do with the psychic blades.
Yeah, I think I can be okay with that because,
I'm gonna roll like a natural one, but you know,
I mean, if
girls
that
gotta
happens,
do what a girl's gotta do.
Oh no.
It literally rolled a natural one.
Oh my god!
I'm done. I'm so fucking done.
Well, the story is telling us what it wants to do.
Yeah.
The new dice.
That was 4 rolls, all below 10.
I tried so hard to give you
I tried so hard to
extras.
finagle it. Ugh. And there goes my last bardic. It's fine. It's fine. Well, what I can do as a bonus action is strum my guitar and get a fucking bardic back. So that I will do. How's that? I still have a bardic inspiration. We're netting 0.
You realized that you meant to be in drop D tuning and were instead in open E. So you do a little strumming and tune up, getting ready for the next round.
Canonically, Mag definitely did the thing with the weapon without telling me. So I just picked up my guitar to play it to try to get that bardic inspiration yet. And the sword popped out. And I was like, fuck it. I'm going to try to use this instead. And just fully whipped it.
That tracks.
That is what happened.
It
That's
was,
why I'm so bad.
it was a gift for your birthday and you forgot.
I was just like, oh my god, Meg, why didn't you tell me?
I
Just
literally
all.
did.
No, you didn't.
I feel like
And that's my turn.
I feel like Falda also really likes the mechanics of that weaponry.
Right?
Oh.
Which is half the reason I actually hang out with Denis is because I really love the weapon I made her. And I just want to be near it. But it turns out I just love her too.
I had no idea it was in there because she gave it to me when I was drunk.
I should have known it was your birthday. You
So
were
funny.
oblivious to everything.
If we ever do these characters again, I'm definitely taking a level of Drunken Master Monk or two. Absolutely. Anyway, that is my turn.
Oh,
I did
no.
nothing.
So Valda, you're up. Can you clinch the victory here?
Just don't
Um,
roll below a 10 and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I sure hope so. I think what's gonna happen is it's gonna be the type of thing where I'm so taken by this weapon where I turn to Mag and I'm just like, how did you do that? But in the process of just like, how did you do that? What the fuck? Like, I just throw a dagger aimed at the face of the last dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Come
Don't
on.
roll like me.
Come on.
Let's do
D20.
it.
I believe in you. I believe in you. You can do it. That'd be a 21.
See that, Katie? You just need to talk nicely to your dice.
I told you they had to balance out from last night.
That's fair. That's fair.
Also, I
21
think the story really wants Denis to be just a drunk, horny mess. Sometimes with combat.
This really is like Schitt's Creek meets Golden Girls. I love it so much.
If I ever grow up, it's over for you bitches.
All right. So let's think there's no way that I can't not
Yeah, just
kill him.
tell me
That
how it
would
happens.
be a 5.
Yeah, tell me how it happens.
So it's very much just the type of thing where she's like, what the fuck? Like that weapon, and just like throws it, and then it just like sinks in his face. And then Valda just sort of turns around and is like, huh. So, anyways, that weapon.
Well, you know, when you've been working in a trade for like 350 years, you start to experiment. You know, you can't just make the same old broadsword again and again and again. Like,
That's brilliant.
I think Legenia is just looking at this guitar and just absolutely stunned and has no recollection of Mag ever touching her guitar, let alone making it into a massive longsword.
I love it either way. I think it's been super fantastic what you have been able to accomplish with this ridiculous drunken horny style.
oh, it's the best fighting style, drunk and horny style.
Yeah, right? Otherwise known as undergrad.
True.
Your specialized subclass.
Drunk and horny. They really should have like like a college for bards that like the hornier they are, the higher their modifier is.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
God.
Yes.
That sounds like
And,
some homebrew stuff waiting to happen.
Oh yeah,
I'll do
for
it.
sure.
Don't tempt me with a good time. I will do it.
We'll get that on Drive Through RPG. Let's do it. But yeah, you've slain the Darrow in this room. There's no other Darrow coming your way, and apparently no one else really heard what you were doing. So you're able to kind of step over the dead bodies of these things, and to either side of you, on your left or right, there are sets of double doors. And continuing further into this room, you see there is kind of like a raised little dais.
Dias?
Deus?
I'm realizing now
Deus?
that's one of those words I think I've only ever read.
Exactly. I'm like,
And
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it's pronounced.
I'm not gonna lie. My Jew background came and was like, "Oh, it's the bima," and I was like, "Nope, this is the wrong context for this. Very wrong context."
Yeah.
I'd say the giant, like whatever head in the back.
We'll call it the captain's chair.
There we go.
That's what we're calling it. Captain
Yeah.
Frank's captain's chair.
Very cool chair.
It's a very, very cool
Very nice chair.
Has its own special red carpet. And in front of it on either side, there are 2 chests.
My brain says mimic immediately.
As you walk up to these chests, I guess we're going to find out, or does someone want to try to open one of them now?
We're gonna end after this happens, right? So it'll. Oh fuck it! I'll try to open one. Why not? I've been rolling so well tonight. Why give up now?
All right, I'm writing a number down.
Mm-hmm.
Kat,
Mm-hmm.
I would like for you to pick a number between 1 and 10.
Hold on. 6.
Get the fuck out of here.
Did you write down 6?
I did write down 6.
Ah!
See, my brain's good. My dice aren't.
So 6 was the chest on the left side,
Okay.
and you walk over to this chest, and as you put your hand on it to open it up, that's where we're gonna stop for tonight.
Oh,
Fuck you. Okay. Ha. Well,
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I guess we will have to continue if you two are down for another session of
Yes.
I totally
Why?
am.
Yes. Yes.
this. Perfect.
Forever.
I'll be honest, I totally thought I underprepared for this. I'm like, I'll just put a smattering of enemies in here, or maybe some over there. They'll probably breeze right through all of this.
Never underestimate a bunch of players' willingness to just shit talk around eggs, around imaginary eggs.
Yeah.
By the way,
I know we probably spent 40 minutes eating eggs.
You did
all right.
spend like a real diner amount of time eating eggs this morning.
You know, it's a vibe.
slowly milking information from
Also,
the barkeep.
going to talk to teenagers, going
Yeah,
to scout out the local
going-
teens.
Going to the local watering hole and talking up all the teens.
Also, someone in chat says
Spitting in the
that
well.
you know how much they love role-playing eating.
Yeah.
That is,
Oh my gosh.
that is
Roll-
actually
like-
Zendaric. Yes, that is
Yeah.
a true statement.
It's always like role playing eating and then role playing dress up, the best things to do.
They really are. A little shopping
Yeah.
montage, like
Yeah.
trying on different. Yes.
Yes. For sure.
All right. So, very quickly, Zeki, where can you be found?
I can be found on the social medias such as Twitter at Zektown. You can also find me on A Tale of D20s, where I step in as a player every so often in various campaigns. And I also DM The Natural Ones, which is another comedy-based podcast that I do.
Very cool. Erica, where can you be found?
I can be found on all of the social medias as at Mercury Dice. If you want to see the sporadic, shiny, click-clack nonsense that I do. So yeah.
Cool. And Rachel, where can you be found?
I can be found on the internet on many
On the
social media
tubes.
applications, on those tubes.
The tubes.
The tubes. Blessings to the
tubes.
tubes. At I am Rachel Quirky. And if you want to hear my garbage nonsense takes about media, pop culture, comic books, and stuff, you can listen to one or both of my podcasts, the Infinity Podcast and or Screen Snark. They're great. Go check them out.
Perfect. And then next week on the channel, Tuesday, Zeki Schlibbity and Ben. I should know Schlibbity's real name. That would be probably a good thing to find out. We'll be playing. We'll be building maps in Tailspire. Wednesday, we're going to be playing World of Warcraft. And then Thursday, I'm going to be DMing. It's not going to be a one-shot, but it's going to be like sort of like a short season, which is going to use the maps that Zeki, Schlibbity, and Ben have been creating, which is super cool. We will chat as a group after we go offline, figure out another time to do part 3 of this.
Part 3.
Part 3 of our one shot, as per always.
What a shocking twist of events.
Has this channel ever, the only pure one shot we ever did was 5.5 hours long. So
it's true. And we barely got there.
We didn't really get there. But yeah, come back next week. We will be doing all the fun things, and then be on the lookout for when this next part is going to be happening. I will post something about it on the Twitters, my Twitters, and Professional Ventures Twitters, and Ben's Twitters, and the UV Discord are all linked below this. I think that is all of the things that I have to say. So exactly, Rachel, exactly.
Yeah.
I will see y'all next week. And I will be in the Discord over the weekend if people want to hang out and chat and you're not in there already. But that is all. So, there is a moth in here. On that note, good night, everyone. Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Night.